Let's close this. Let's put this all where it belongs. Hey, what's this in the background? Oh, I see. Okay. Boom, boom. These messages, just all the. By the way, how did this end up? Ooh. Wait, it's not over yet, right? It's a 2-day event, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway. Ah, too bad.
Start to play.
We got ourselves a game. Okay. We got ourselves someone playing in the corner they're not supposed to. Alright. Sure. I don't like approaching high because I don't like the pincers after that as much. Because here you can just jump out. With the high one, not so much. I just play my basic moves here. Okay. This one actually. This looks like a good um might be a decent position to try this one here. Or not try, but to play this one. Aww. Okay. Why is everyone playing this version? It's my least favorite, but okay. I guess it's also quickly settled and there is not a big question to answer here, so I will just play this one. And the opponent might answer passively to an approach move like Q14 here. even after extending here. Okay. Um, sure. I'm not used to that kind of game. I can just grow my own here on the top side, I suppose. Just enclose my corner, sure. This one was unexpected, really. Hmm. So very un-Chinese to immediately invade something. Okay, this one, not much to think about. Just kick, and after extend, if they extend, which you usually do, I then can make like a double base while taking away the base for this stone, these two stones. And that one, actually, which one do you play here? Do you just protect here anyway? Actually, not sure about this one. Which way at least? If this one and then and then this should also help against some corner archer here at least because it protects against. Okay, I guess we can kick again and then approach. What did I say my opponent's score was? Actually, I should have looked at the games. Hmm. Okay, nothing too suspicious there, at least as far as I can tell. Okay, jumping there. Hmm. I think literally just protecting the corner here is a move, or even this way, putting a bit more pressure on white. Yeah, not sure, but we will just do this. Oh, that way though. Okay. Do I need to do any attacking? I mean, he has two weak groups. He has some potential on the bottom side. It's not like I can grow anything, so there's two options. Since I can't grow anything, there's two options to reduce the opponents or to attack the opponent. And here, this one, I can connect. I don't think I want to get white to connect too easily here. Or here. I could also just attack this one somewhat. Hmm. Again, I have no weak groups. I have nothing to build. Hmm. Even this one, I could just. If I protect this way, he bumps in. Then I connect, and if cut, I can still play here. Incentive, threatening white to protect one way or another, and then jump, and we have a fight on our hands. But instead, that one. If I just defend at I4, then white can. Then white can play H6. I can counter and then capture, I could cut. In the meantime, this stone is relatively light, so good. I don't necessarily need to immediately do this. But if I do, I guess I can just give him the fake Punuki here. Or Punuki here, because this group is still in some danger. I'm pretty strong here. Okay, if white did this, and I play here, and then white pushes in, and I play here. Oh, okay. Wow. I honestly did not expect my opponent to just completely Tenuki this. Hmm. My first instinct is h6, but that is splitting without getting split myself. If I want to split after white plays there, it's harder to do, maybe. In the meantime, there's also a possible attack against q10. Wow. Hey, close low. I knew that I was not going to like this opponent because he's playing exactly the way that I don't like to play against. Mm, I prefer the opponent trying way too hard to attack me. In the meantime, this opponent is way too hard trying to leave weak groups behind that I have to efficiently attack. On the other hand, I could also invade the bottom side, but then he has a weak group that he can attack, which doesn't entail that they necessarily attack it too hard. Uh, so where's my profit coming from if I just split them the top side? I guess my profit is coming from the fact that I stay connected while attacking. And I do have some center access from there. If white ignores again, I can still invade this, though. Okay, currently, let's say I have this and this and this. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, like something like 10 points here. Let's for a second assume up to here, 10, 25-ish here, 10-ish here, 25-ish here, and maybe let's call this and this and this 30 and this 25, I said. I think so. I have like 55. Say the white needs about 50 points on the board, and white currently has like the 10, 15 or so here, and then potential to make like 20 more here. I say like 15, 20 more here, that would be 35, and 20 more here, that's 55. So more points for white if white gets all of this. But white would have to spend at least a couple of moves to get all this. So I will split here to keep control of the position. I have more territory if we assume that I keep all of this. And if I currently have more territory, then I don't need to invade necessarily yet. And I can instead choose the more controlled option here to not let white enclose me here. And I don't know. Or rather, I can choose the option where I'm not left with a weak group immediately. This way now the p7 cut becomes a bit less interesting. He leaves the top left 3 stones, so how can I attack this and make some profit in the same vein? Could just one space jump here. I could, no, dying, no. There's too much of a gap here and there's still too much RG here. It's not dying. Um, but it is, of course, somewhat bothersome. If I play this, where can jump? If I play the 2 space jump, G9 is very thin shape here, though. There's RG here with this stone, there's the attachment, and then just Atari and Atari. Especially if you have this attachment as center for white, then white can just connect to this stone. So that's also I'm stronger on this side, so I'd rather just jump here. Hmm. And make white jump into the direction where white already has weaknesses. Or just leave it, honestly. I could also just leave it and let it be a worry for my opponent, since that's what my opponent really wants to do. Um, I kind of don't want to 2 space jump there. Not saying that G9 is bad by any means, just saying that it's maybe not as clear cut, pun intended, as you think it is. Could see G8, but again, I'm attacking from strength. I don't know. I don't really see the profit coming from this. Am I bothered if white gets E9 himself? Hmm. E F15? Okay, no, I don't think so. I think that's very aggressive, at least. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's for sure not pacifistic. That we can agree on, I think. Yeah, if I just jump and white jumps, then I think it's just not that. Hmm. Okay, I'm going to ask this question here. Because I don't really see how to attack white. Oh, he doesn't he have pincers there? Okay. Wow. I could already see this as an exchange for me, because he kind of attacked from the strength. I was so sure he would kick and just let me get a small base there, but this way I'm not unhappy about this. Could even attach. Maybe overestimating the RG of N18 here. Kind of makes me want to play Q14 and ask how he was going to react to this, but hmm. Do I need to save H17 immediately? But what is my alternative to invade again, I guess? Or maybe I could also do something like this, but I think I'm just going to jump here. And if now it kicks, then I Hane for sure. Or, yeah, I just Hane. If he kicks here and lets me extend and then kicks here, then I'm happy to Hane Atari and probably even just connect here, honestly. Or, or if he does this kick, I might actually ignore and then first play something like maybe even F8. And if he plays this, then play this one and basically just build the left side in the process. Of course, white could also play some attachment here first or some shoulder hit here of this one. Whoa! White is really, really claiming that the bottom right is all his, I guess. Okay. Whoa. Smooth. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to just play F13 here, but is that gives me a weakness that white could try to cut immediately. So I think I'd either diagonal, but that might be slightly inefficient. So I think I'm just going to jump again. I could Tenuki too, but then I don't really like when white gets this one. No, let's just jump. Let's just mind my own business first. I could have also played something like B16 here or C17. But the point is if white kicks to save the corner, yep. That's still Gote. White still owes another move here. Well, in theory, in practice, I don't know, this opponent is crazy enough to just say, yep, I don't care. Um, and give me E17. Okay. Dude. What the fuck? What's wrong with you? What is this opponent? Okay, I guess I do have. Ah. Do I just connect? I could push and cut, maybe. Then he could counter push, but I guess the weakness around J15 is not that strong. Okay, I don't know, so I will just connect. I don't want to spend 5 minutes on this decision. I was thinking he might do this, but yeah, crazy enough. Okay, this one I do connect to. Mind you, I'm still threatening this one because if white cuts and then plays the connection here. I mean, white could descend, but that also hurts the corner a lot, so. Crazy, crazy. Now white, I don't know, white jumps down, maybe? But it's very inconsistent, right? Okay, yeah. So first white really, really claims, oh, I'm building this, I'm attacking you. And then white really, really says, oh, I'm attacking you. And then white comes back and it's like, I don't know. It's a very weird way to play this. I can also still just play here and essentially be connected here. So white would have to add a gote move here to really separate this. Hmm. I obviously don't want to play this because that's just endgame at this stage of the game. If I play this and this and this and connect, and descent is not sent against this, but not sent enough against this, so I will just leave it for now. Boah. Hmm. Again, my stick is the only weak thing on the board, but in the meantime, white has several weaknesses on the board, so how do I handle this now? you could say that at the moment white has something like 50 points that I mentioned earlier up to this here. Of course, white is claiming that the center is worth something, but the center right now is like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 35 max, 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 max. But in the meantime, white still has to account for the weak groups here, and I also get some points here. So the question is, how do I play this? I was also thinking about something like this move here. Then white plays the diagonal here. And then I could play this and just chase white into this direction. On the other hand, I could also play that one. If this one white answers here and here in double honey, then white can just go in here. So I'm not sure about this. Could also play, no, I also, yeah. If I play this and white plays the diagonal, and I play this one, and white just goes here, and I honey, and white harness, and I cut, and white cuts, and then extends. I'm also wondering what about peeping here first. That could halt white's way out a bit. However, white can also respond this and this way, and then I'm not sure the peep is actually useful. White could also attach here and then cross-cut. That's why I felt inclined to play from this direction instead. I might still do this, actually. If I play this and then white jumps here, I might do the pursue space jump here. Hmm. Hmm. But no, actually, if this and cross-cut, then I can just Atari here. Hmm. But yeah, essentially, I mean, you could this stick here, a stick like this is typically not considered weak. Um, because it has so many liberties, and there's also usually a lot of weaknesses when the opponent has to peep to create this stick. So, um, hmm. Could also play this one, just extend. Because then if white extends again, I can Hane, and if Hane, I can cut. If I Hane and extend and we play this and white connects, that is also not the bestest of shapes for white. Hmm. Just extending and diagonal, then I can still jump in this direction. If this and attach, could wedge, Atari, extend again. There's also this one, which is still center at some point if I'm not weaker here. In the meantime, I'm getting myself stronger here, so my extent here basically is that prioritizing the strength here. Wow, it actually cuts. Hmm. Can I not cut this? Hmm. Aha. Okay, this way. But that way, I'm getting stronger in this direction. And I mean, okay. He may connect out, but he's still weak here. Let me get some fox coins first. And the extent here is pretty nice to get in terms of strength here. And then later, again, I still have this one to just enclose this completely, the left side. But for now, I already grew some like 10 points from this attack here. I don't think I can defend here because then the attack here is a bit too much. So let me mind my own business first. And later, okay, the cut here doesn't work that well, but there's still like some attachment here, for example, threatening to cut here, to break in here. Thing is, like, none of this was ever designed to kill necessarily. It's more about getting myself stronger, getting some profit, and I mean, if the opponent does drop dead, sure. But if they don't, then they still have to make like 20 points in this area while not dying here, or I don't know, having these weaknesses here. Or... And something like the attachment here and the cut here is not working because I can just play here, so that's nice, I think. If this one I can play here, and then this one I can Atari first, and then play here. Atari. This Atari doesn't work. For the first time, I pulled this answer. What? Um. Sorry, what? Okay, that's unexpected. Um. Sorry, what? What? What are they trying to sell me here? Okay, that one is so shocking. I need to go to the toilet. What the fuck? What? It's occupied. Hmm. Is White claiming that you just sacrifice the top left and build the whole top bottom right? If I now connect it and White does push and cut, I have Atari once. Hmm. Connect. If push and cut, he does not, I repeat, he does not have, well, actually he does. I lied. No, he does not have. So if I connect and push and cut, I could Atari here, and after connecting here, there's no way to capture this. So I could instead jump and then fight here. Hmm. On the other hand, what I could do as well is to just extend to J8, let White connect with not the greatest shape ever. Maybe harass something like L6 next and do some harassment on that whole group with, I don't know, K9. Hmm. This opponent is basically giving me a decision every move. Can't remember the last time my opponent played a move that I didn't think, huh, that was not on my bingo card. Connect. Push if I block. Atari. Double Hane. But then Atari here. And it's not like I can capture these. I could also play it this way, then I stay connected here with stronger shape, or then I have less gusto in this direction. If I connect it and then this, and I have this Atari, or this Atari, I guess I have the wedge here then to some extent to capture those, but I guess I have the wedge. I kind of have the wedge anyway if I get to play this one and then wedge here, but I would have to be stronger here. I'm going to go for this variation here instead. If capture. Hmm. If Hane. There is some weaknesses here still, so I kind of want to. I want to get this happening first, and then some counter here. Or I could counter immediately because, I mean, my opponent still has to disconnect in Gote here, essentially. If I play this, there's this counter here immediately. I could jump here too. Or if I do this again, the counter here. Hmm. Maybe extending here was better after all, huh? My shape here is kind of awkward. More awkward when I gave it credit for in the initially. Hmm. Okay, the two stones could still be considered light, so if counter, I could immediately go here. But yeah, this one didn't mind my own business as well as this one. This one would have just minded my business here, my weakness here. And then I could have still just didn't necessarily need to attack from this direction, I guess. If I had played this one and while it was stronger here, then I could have just continued from this direction and just chase my opponent that way, though, is interesting a little bit. Once again, not expected, but also because I think this one would have been so much more troublesome. So maybe I just play here now. And if white then defends, then I can attack more strongly from here because that essentially protected against this weakness here. Yeah, especially if white does this, then this one, I can just play here, or if this one, I can still play here, especially if I have this diagonal here. If I do this one, he could do this in Atari, but not quite yet. Okay, so white defends this. However, this does not fully guarantee that does not fully guarantee that white is connected here. Um, so I could play here, but first I could also do that one, but that's probably that's a bit too much. So this one threatening this one, I suppose. Yeah, and I always have this one as a resource. Of course, this group now has some resources to make eye shape, but now I will follow this plan. Now that I got stronger here, I think, because these two stones now essentially are light. Um, so if white does something like this, I can just protect here. I think this managed to salvage that I have weaker shape here. And now the toilet is finally open, so I can go before I'm in Byoyomi. Shoot! Or not. Okay, but this way? This way weakens this group again. So white cuts, obviously, I suppose, obviously. Actually, if white cuts, do I need to... Yeah, if I play this, white can play here and Sente. I think that's too much. So I capture here. And if this even if this should always be protected. Yes, so the thing, okay, I connect here, I think, instead of capturing, because the RG of this stone, I think I can deal with that. As long as white is weak here, especially. And there is the cut here still, which if this attack this, I can cut. And now I'm actually threatening to completely surround this group as well. If I play here, though, white can play this one. So maybe it's better to peep here. Then white could still play this one. Maybe it's better to attach here. If I attach and white were to play this honey, then I could extend. To that, white would have to connect. Then I could play here. Okay. Almost poked my eye out.
Yoyomi now starts. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Hmm. Hmm. All right, let's not forget the objective that I can still just. If I do this one, I can also play this one.
9, 8, 7, 6,
Hmm.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Extend. Let's not forget. Okay. This should still be fine. I think extend again. Let's not forget the objective is that I have more points at the end. So if I do have some points here already, and white needs a bunch of points here, if all I can, if I play here,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
and then I can destroy this area while attacking this group to be additionally. Um, if Hane, I can Hane, then this, and then there's still the poke. That's still, or I could even play it this way. The cut here is really annoying. The turn here is, or something here is nice to get for whatever RG there still is left over here. Okay, so he does this way. Hmm.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's threaten this cut. I don't know if there was something better here, maybe, but white does owe some kind of move here, and it does create less shape weaknesses here for my corner. Oh, oh, really? I could cut here now. Is that... I guess it can't be bad, no? Because if he has to live
9,
small here,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
if he has to live small here, well, maybe I also just fix my weaknesses here, which would be a nice bonus, I suppose. Then I can also counterattack these stones more strongly. So, um, can you believe this game has only been going on for 80 moves? It feels like it has been 150 moves or something like that, with all the bullshit that was going on here. Yeah, that was expected. Now, um, hmm.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Detach here. And this. Some
9,
arty there that I really
8,
I'm not fond of.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
But I guess there's still some kind of connection here too. If white does this, then I have this. If white does this bump, then there's still Atari and weaknesses against this. Because white can now play this one. Oh, honey there first. Okay. Okay, sure. Extent, of course, is huge, but hmm.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Yeah. I don't know about this. I don't know. The decisions are always so hard. Do you go for group safety or do you go for territory? Um, if I do this, then I can still peep here. The whole
9,
group then is still in
8,
danger, so
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
yeah, I don't know. Uh, but okay, I'm strong here now, so okay, yeah. But of course, that lost me a bunch of endgame. Qatari here is not urgent. But okay, now I'm really strong here. I can more strongly attack this. I can also ask some questions
9,
here.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
But
3,
how?
2, 1. 2 yo-yomis left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think I don't need to as strongly attack this. I think it's enough to force him to just take low territory with this, and then I can also still harass this group. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I probably needed to extend here instead, but I was kind of worried about some weaknesses here. Okay, if he jumps here, I should... Okay, he has attached, though.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Okay. Okay, so he's not going all out with this. Kind of expected him to do more than this. Can I Atari here once and then Atari here? I think
9, 8,
that's maybe the
7,
way.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just because I am so strong here. And this way doesn't really help white shape here too much. And if I play this one, um, and then even descend, then if this Atari, hmm. So white, of course, is going to play this. Yes, yes, yes. Of course, I could also I could jump here. I wish I had played some exchange here earlier, but okay. Oh well. Here we are. Maybe I can ask this once now. Maybe I ask this. Okay. Yeah, just a short burst of internet didn't want to. But okay, this way. I think this is a pretty big cut here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last Byoyomi.
If I play this. He extends here. Can I bump here maybe as an option? No, but then she just con harness. Then it's I do this one. I could also do this one, I suppose. Hmm.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If I do this one and white just Ataris, I could connect. And then if I do this, I don't want to make this exchange, though.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. um, but this one is not even working. I need to solidly connect. And this one and this send, there's just nothing working here in that regard. Huh?
9,
That's a bit
8,
unfortunate.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah, here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hmm. Oh, okay, he just responds. Okay. In that case, will I just play this one? If I do this one, he connects, of course, and I capture, he just does this. I could play
9,
here once.
8, 7, 6,
Hmm.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, he connects. Now, okay, there's this Atari here, so maybe I really just solidly connect here. And then I can still harass this group a bit with this move, right? At least a little bit. Just stay solid here. No need to even do
9,
something like
8,
this, I
7,
suppose.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, this one is quite big to get. If white answers, then I could play here. Then okay, if white answers here and I extend up, right? This group is not alive yet then, so this is huge. I think white probably should play here now. Unless white plays some counter attack here first, I suppose. This one I connect. This one I play here. Okay, that way, sure. But that way, does it even threaten to disconnect me? This. Yeah, I suppose. Let me get some fox coins first. I could play here.
9,
I'm not
8,
sure, so I'm just going to
7,
save the 2 stones
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
while keeping my shape here solid, and then the attack against this. I really want to get this move though. Oh, that way though? Okay. Interesting. That allows me the wedge here. Which gives me some options to, if he bumps, for example, I can still
9,
extend.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I'm using my crisis management skills to actually use my whole Bioyomis instead of clicking an obvious move immediately. Yeah, connecting, of course. So I have to connect because otherwise white can connect and then separate me as far as I can tell, and then separate me here. And because I was so chicken here, my group here shouldn't be in any danger ever.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Okay, this is pretty big. The connection here, of course, is huge. Atari here is also really, really big. I'm not sure what White is doing here because White is the one who has time. He doesn't need the time Suchi's here. He's just wasting co-threads for whatever reason. Anyway, that's not my worry. I need to mind my own business. So
9,
let's assume White
8,
plays. Oh, I didn't
7,
switch back on the
6,
coordinates. Let's say
5,
assume White plays
4,
Q8 next.
3, 2, 1.
Then do I extend down? I think I extend down. Or I might play the Atari here once. If Ko, I capture and there's still. Yeah, then this would make this a false eye. So this is actually really big because. Yeah, this is actually quite big to get. And then the PP is also less worrisome. This one I am going to ignore if White were to play this. Capturing here is of course also really big. Or some attachments here could be. Okay. Um, okay.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That is a tiny bit annoying. Oh, he can cut there now, here, like this. Hmm. And I could play here first. And then yeah, okay. And if connect, then if this, I just back off. Okay. Ah, no, but okay. You can just connect immediately. Okay.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
hmm. The problem for I might have well actually capturing the two stones here in center would be quite big anyway, I suppose. This is just center area here. So this would be well, he could do it, but I could capture the two stones and center then. Maybe, but I don't want to make this exchange because it could be a point lost in endgame. Oh, okay. This way though? There's still some RG left here, but I suppose not that much. First of all, I can attack this group though now. Or not
9,
attack,
8,
but
7, 6, 5, 4.
make it a bit uncomfortable here. Or at least disallow this move. The two stones here could be considered light in some variations. Also, this Atari here is quite big to get. The cut here. The cut here could be a bit annoying, but if cut, extend, I could still protect. Yeah. Push, cut. It's a problem there, yeah. So maybe I just play this Atari first before. This is already a decent exchange because it doesn't allow white to. Well, it does allow me to get
9,
this and
8,
this.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so it does just play there. Next, if I play this one. At the very least, I'm planning to play Atari here. And then white has to play this one. It is really big
9,
too, but this one is
8,
also really
7,
big.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Both are really big. And if white answers, then I think that's a good exchange for me because I didn't allow white to. Yep, okay. it didn't allow white to jump in too easily. And then I am really looking forward to connect at B15.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Because the cut here then is just a little bit of endgame in Sente, not that big. So he connects. I do wonder if I play this and then this, and white pushes in, I would have to connect here, and then white just cuts off the 2 stones. So if I play this, though, white is alive, and Sente just threatening to, I just threaten to capture these. I could play this way, though. But in that case, I think I'm
9,
better off to
8,
connect here and
7,
stay stronger on this
6,
side as
5,
well.
4, 3.
Because there was some RG here, and now there's some really nasty RG in this area, I think. Let's see. What could I do? If I play this diagonal, I don't think I'm threatening anything. If I play this one first, white cuts and I Atari. No, maybe peep, maybe clamp here. Clamp here, extend. Extend. Nothing there, huh? Peep. I guess there's just not that much to do there. Alright, but this way. Do I even need to react to that? I think my group here is maybe a bit too weak, and this is quite nice to get this solid shape here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If he peeps, I can counter peep. And I think I'm fine here. If he peeps here, I just protect. Maybe extend here. Okay, this one is not. Do I play this one at some point? Oh, okay. This way. Hey, Clausius. If he peeps now and I play this one, he plays this and I play this. I think this is, what is this?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He can't cut because I just played this one. I could play this one though, that is a little bit annoying. But I can answer this way potentially, and then this way. This way, attach. Maybe, I don't know. But this does give me some eye shape here because I can play here, and if he backs down, I could push, and if he plays here, I could cut these off. So I essentially, this is giving me an eye here on the bottom side.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Actually, okay, maybe I could have protected like this. He is going to attach and crosscut, I think. There's no archery like this. Attach, crosscut, Atari here. Oh, okay. Aha. Crosscut, but this way? I'm fine with this way. I could even play this one, but as far as I can tell, this is not a dangerous as dangerous to me. Not as annoying. If he plays this, then I just back
9,
down.
8.
And as again with this eye, essentially here. I actually maybe I want to play this one instead, but fact of the matter is even okay, yeah, that was expected. Oh, okay, now I could extend in. I could extend in. And then if white were to do this, I can play here. And if white descends, I can cut. The cut here is not
9,
Sente.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Game's going decent, so yeah. Yesterday I managed to beat 2 7 dance in 20 seconds game quite handily. But it used to be that my opening is by far my strongest part of the game. But recently I feel like I'm actually losing out in endgame, but in opening, but my endgame got so good that I yeah.
9,
My endgame got so good that I actually catch up like 10 points in endgame on a regular basis. Okay, the Han is annoying. He could also jump here in Sente, or play this one in Sente. But with this one, I just descend. And then there's still the question of, okay, but this one, yeah, okay, he can push here. That's really annoying though. But this whole group is not okay. I can push and just make the eye here, I believe. And if this one and this one and peep, I still have.
8, 7, 6,
Uh,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
guess he doesn't need to play. Okay, if he plays this and harness, there's some eye trouble there. That's a bit disconcerting. Not gonna lie, but I should be. I have two liberties here. And also he has to add a move here first to make this zero eyes and
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
don't have any eye shape here. This one would be answered by this. Don't have, yeah. I could have just connected here too. That is quite big reverse center actually. If I do this one and he captures. Connecting is so big. Connecting here I think is just bigger.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, I think white also should have just ignored this always and played here. And now I can still attach here, because if he does this, I have this one. If he Ataris, I can counter Atari and then cut off this group. And then this group is not alive yet. Especially because after this one, white doesn't have an eye here. Oh, white doesn't need to react, but I could then capture the two stones in center, and that would weaken this area even more so. Alright, 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 alright. Are we really trying to kill here, buddy? Am I missing something? Liberty shortage? No, right? Ah, he's going to play this one.
9,
But if he wanted to
8,
play this, he could have played this
7,
later
6,
anyway.
5, 4, 3, 2.
So I think that's not a good choice. Yes, he can play here. I might even play this. No, this one gives him this one in Sente. I guess I could play this one. Sure. Oh, he's making this a ko. No, he's not making this a ko. I can just Atari and Atari. Never mind me. I think so. Sometimes my reading is quite good because I did so many Tsumigo, but sometimes I feel like I'm seeing ghosts too much because I see Tsuchi
9,
everywhere
8,
when there are none.
7, 6.
Yeah, he jumps, I Atari, he plays here, I just Atari from behind. There's no ko there. So so never mind me. Yes, of course. And this is actually not a... Well, okay. No, this is actually bad exchange, I think, because he could have had b7 instead, and b8 is much less useful towards the top left corner. What about the RG there, by the way? If he invades the
9,
3-3...
8,
What
7,
is... Do I need
6,
to attack?
5,
Like,
4,
White doesn't
3,
have that many points, I don't think. White has currently, like, bottom left, we can count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. White has barely about 40
9,
points, maybe,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
without
3,
Komi.
2.
I don't have that many points, to be fair. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Actually, it's not even that. Am I being too pessimistic about my counting? It doesn't even
9,
like feels
8,
like the game should be good
7,
for me, but
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
anyway, I'm alive, of course, now. Now I regret these exchanges because I could have clamped instead, and that would have been better exchanges. But oh well, what you gonna do? Okay, but this way he can Hane connect. Uh, okay, let's again see. Let's see. He connects. 1, 3, 4, 5,
9,
6, 8, 9,
8,
10.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now I count more like 40 with Komi. And no, it seems very close this way. So maybe I do need to protect here now.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm not sure about this. Okay, let's just play endgame now. Okay, wait, I didn't count capture for me. I didn't count any Archie here. Oh. Interesting. Did not see that one coming. What is the purpose of this? Oh, he's not. What is he doing? No, I don't understand. He's trying to
9,
make this one more
8,
forceful
7,
or
6,
something.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't get this one. This one? So he can capture? But this one he capture. Okay, so that is the point. But okay, he captures. I think I might just capture here now. Then he can Hane here and capture here in center. Or I just connect. This could also be worth
9,
it.
8, 7,
Hmm.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hmm. So he just wanted to protect against this wedge, I suppose. But if can still Hane here in center. I could also play this one, threatening to capture 3 stones, but that's probably not the biggest. Okay, so he Hane's there. Also, this one is actually go-to. If he plays this, I play this diagonal. And that's aided by the fact that white is actually making me stronger here too.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I can push in here at any time and send. It is threatening to capture Well, if white plays here, later I can still get this in center. And if white plays here, white keeps like the 2 points here. If white doesn't play there, I get like the 6 points here. So it's like it's threatening like an 8-point follow-up or something like that. Uh-huh. Interesting. Hmm.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He connects. What is he threatening? He's threatening something like this. This one, I just do this. This one, I do this. He plays the Atari. He plays this Atari. Plays this Atari.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah, chicken move. But at least now this one, I can answer here and save the 2 stones. So now I am actually threatening this one. Okay. That is curious.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do I need to understand this? Still have this one. So if he plays this and pushes in, I connect. He cuts, I play the Atari here. If I play this one, white could play this one immediately. Okay, white does this now. Corner RG is still really annoying. But I think it's
9,
fine.
8, 7, 6, 5.
And white has really no points here because I get, okay, white has 2 points here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, now I count like 40 again without Komi. So again, something like 55. Oh, that's very nice of him because that removes all the RG. That's very strange. Anyway, um, I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9, 8,
10,
7,
11,
6,
12,
5,
13,
4, 3.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 3, 4. I guess it's close, but white gets this one now. I need to play this earlier. Oh, white doesn't. Really? Okay. That's surprising. Then, because I counted white points here, which white doesn't necessarily have, I didn't count any points for capturing this or capturing this for me. Didn't count points for
9,
getting something
8,
here or this as
7,
points, to be
6,
honest.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Now I can just push in here and push in here and this whole group. Ah, but white, no, but white can't. If white connects, I can just connect here and white is still not connected, so. White still somewhat owes the move. Okay, this way, yeah. White is saying white can connect, but okay. But white cannot really connect.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
White now cuts, I play here. If white plays this, I can connect. Oh. Yeah, can I connect here? And if white descends, I guess I shouldn't want to find out. I don't. What is happening? This one is big in terms of endgame, but also something
9,
around
8,
this.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I guess okay, no, that makes sense because but I maybe I needed to connect here instead. Oh, well, anyway. No, that makes sense actually. Okay, so he did play the big move. Wow, okay, that was actually pretty strong. He defended this group essentially in center. But I can also still get this one now. Yeah, he got the points here, which is a
9,
bit annoying, of
8,
course.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But luckily my group here is all alive, so this is an eye, and this
Yoyomi
is
now
clearly an eye. I
starts.
can Hana connect. Oh, this one is also still there. I just completely forgot about this. But it's okay. How big is this? If white plays here and I play here and white captures, white can still push in. Okay, I can push in here, making this a false eye, and then I can capture this in center, threatening this group. So that's nice.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
So I get some nice profit from this. Because right now I can't kill this because white can play here and I would have to connect here. But if I capture this, then white doesn't have the connection here and then white still owes the move here because of this
9,
one.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
So I did get some profit here, additional profit. Yeah, that's of course always white's right.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5.
And then I can attack. Oh, actually, there's still this one. I was thinking how big this is. So if I connect here, so maybe I play this one soonish. Okay, yeah, that was the way to live there. Um, this is big, but this is also pretty big. If I get the Hane and get the
9,
Atari and get to
8,
bump here.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, right, because I'm threatening. If this one threatens to cut here and do this one threatens to just play here. So this one is bigger than this, but I should calculate how big the top is. How big
9,
is the cut? If
8,
white places and
7,
plays it, white gets a
6,
capture.
5,
White gets to push
4,
in a
3.
bunch. If I protect here, I keep 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7 points, I believe. Okay.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Who is winning? If my counting is not terrible, I'm winning. I mean, yeah, of course, if I capture the 3 stones and I don't have to add a move here, that would be amazing. What is a co-threat for white, by the way? I'm not sure I even see one,
9,
honestly.
8,
I guess this
7,
is a
6,
co-threat.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, this is a co-threat, and this is not a co-threat. But he could play this first, I suppose. Is this co-threat? Is this a co-threat? I guess this is
9,
quite big.
8,
Hmm. I don't. Okay, I could. No, this one, and then this one, and this. I have this. Actually, this is a pretty big threat too, because if he ignores, I could push in here, and then play here, and then push in here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Then there's a question of if I should play some, because this is a losing, like this is losing points because white connects while white still owes a move here anyway. And this one is also okay. So he wants to go in there. I guess he can use that as a threat,
9,
threatening a bigger
8,
follow-up
7,
here.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hmm. Also, I do still have this peep here, so even if white captures, I can peep here and just destroy this area still. So Atari here,
9,
is that big enough? No, I
8,
don't want to play the Atari,
7,
I don't think,
6,
before
5, 4.
playing this one, because no, again, if white ignores, I can push, and then I can get this one in center, white has to protect, and then I can also get this, and then I can also get this, and at least capture the 2 stones anytime. Once again, because this one is essentially center as well, especially if I play this one.
9, 8.
So he does finish this. How big is K16, by the way? If white turns immediately, white gets also the Atari, so white keeps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
9, 8, 7,
7 points
6, 5.
there. Oh, also I can now, actually I can play this one and capture, I can capture the 3 stones. Unless white, okay, let's see. I could play this one. Not
9,
sure.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
If
1.
I play there and white plays here and I play here and white gets this anyway and then harness, I can still play the Atari.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Something like 4 to 5 points-ish. Mm. White can get this in reverse send. But if white does this, then I can still capture these. So I don't think it's as big right
9,
now as
8,
threatening to capture the
7,
3 stones
6,
here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's just play the big move here. Okay. Oh, okay, wait. Okay. All right.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
God damn it. Didn't want to lose on time. But am I losing on points now? Maybe this. Play this first, maybe, because capturing the 2 stones would be big. Maybe play this first. No, maybe.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Um, but I can capture this stone, though.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think this is actually bigger. Okay. I
9,
capture
8,
here and
7,
basically
6,
center.
5, 4, 3.
Hmm. Now this one is quite big because if if white gets to play it, white also threatens to play here. Well, if I get to play it, I threaten to push in here and push in here. White still has this one, which is a bit annoying, but I think other than that, this is
9,
really big.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
White even blocks. Connecting here, no, that doesn't do. Well, actually, connecting here is reverse sent, and capturing this would not be small. Capturing this is also not
9,
small, though.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Actually, okay, no, but if white does this, if white does this connection, then I can connect here. Then I don't cut, I think I just do this one.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, if this one though, that one is a bit annoying, but then I can still get this one. But then this one is actually, no, it's not worth a point because this still doesn't have any eye shape. Okay, but if this one, yeah, to be expected. Maybe I even, okay, but I play this one now. Maybe even this one first and then this one. No, I just play the Atari first. Because then I
9,
can capture a stone
8,
in center
7,
potentially.
6, 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, then I can capture the stone in center. I don't think I want to do it quite yet. Capture here is actually really big. Push. And then Hane is really annoying too. If he pushes and then harness, I can't cut.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Okay, I think that's worth a move. Then white connecting here is something. White doing this. Okay, not really. This is a 2-point move. Yeah, capturing here is center because this would be, yeah, this is big. This was big. This is a point and this is also a point, but okay, yeah. 2 points like I mentioned.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I just capture this. And if he pushes in, then I can capture this stone. If he pushes in here, then I still have these two Miai. Now, okay, this is actually not a 2-point move. This is just a 1-point. 1-point move here. I suppose actually
9,
this is like
8.
this is some kind of move. Okay, yeah, he can do this. Actually, this one or this one? Maybe this one. Because then this one, yeah, this one.
9, 8, 7.
And then this one is actually worth a lot. White should play here now. Because if I play this, I also get this in center and I keep 3 points. If white turns, then I keep 0 points. So this is basically a 3-point move. Bigger than anything else on the board. Um, Okay, the connection under here. If white connects under, white keeps this. If I push in here, I can play here and here. Okay, this is also, I guess, a 3-point move, huh?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This. White keeps the 3 points here. I play here. No, actually, white keeps the 3 point. If I push in, I play this. Yeah, no, it's a 3-point move. So this was a 3-point move. This was a 3-point move. Although there's something with the. There might have been something actually with this. No. I need to the liberty here. Never mind. Um,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I get this in center, so that was just an equal exchange. White can push and push. Oh, actually, this one is center because it threatens to jump in here still. So, okay, and this is still a 1-point center. This is a 1 and a 3rd-point move. Mm. Well, I guess it's not center, but I could then reduce by a lot of points here.
9,
So this is,
8,
at this stage of the game, it is center. And then this is a 2-point move. This is all these are 1-point reverse centers, so I guess I just take the 2-point move. That also makes sure that this, I mean, this wasn't high, but yeah, this is a 2-point move. I don't really see anything bigger now.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
No matter what the result of this game, by the way, I'm pretty happy about the way I played this in a pacifist way. Win or lose. Of course, I prefer not to lose by half a point. If I had
9,
this liberty, if he fills this liberty at some point, then I could then I could take away that eye, but yeah, no, not really. Okay, so yeah, he gets the center moves now, obviously. I think we don't need to. He gets the center here, the center here, the center here. Oh, okay, sure, that's 10 center. Yes, I should answer this. Center, and then he should, yeah, then he should block here. Yeah, and then I guess I can just connect here because that otherwise would be a co-threat for my opponent. So let's take away that co-threat. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, no, there's still a 1-point move here. Right, okay.
9,
But
8,
still, this threatens a
7,
2-point move, so
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
my
1.
reasoning still holds true. And I suppose, unless there's some RG that I'm missing here, there's the 1-point move here. Then, okay, so he blocks, obviously. um, then if I play this one, white takes one ko, I connect the other, and white connects the other. Instead, I can just connect, and if white wants to get this move, I can connect the other, and I don't have to worry about any weird RG inside, which I don't think exists, but
9,
still.
8,
So let's just do this. It leads to the same result here. Um, Either both of us would finish a ko, or I finish both kos and he gets the 1 point here. I mean, sure. And again, also white could capture the ko, then I take the 1 point move. It's not like, oh, white could miss something now. It's simply, yeah, okay. And since it's Japanese rules, I also don't have to worry about any weird dame stuff with ko's. Don't think that was any point, but sure. And then we shall see if it was enough in the end. No! 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 You gotta be kidding me! It is a loss by half a point. I literally said I'm glad with anything, and I hope it's not a half point loss, and when it's a half point loss. You gotta be fucking kidding me! Not again! For the second time in this challenge, for the second time the last 22 or so games, I lose by half a point. No! Ah! Did I lose this in endgame, or was it not as close and I actually... Shit. Still happy with the game, but that hurts. That hurts that literally the only thing that I said would make this game a bit painful happened. Oh no. So I was right that it was a very close game still. It felt so good. Maybe it was bad for me before. Maybe it was bad for me before all of this happened here, before White tried to kill this too hard. I can only imagine because like this this should be really bad, no? P14 connection. P14. Then F14 clamp. F14 clamp. Oh, you think, okay. I don't know, really? This is so big in terms of endgame against this group, though. This is so big. I mean, yeah, I guess it's like kind of a reverse Sente and this is Gote. I can see that, but I don't know. Hmm. It, it did feel good for me the way White spent so many Gote moves here, though. I got this, I got to save these. I can also imagine that this was not good for me, the way this happened. I also got this one, and later I got this. And then I also got to connect here. Which, to be fair, I would have preferred to descend instead of the Hane, but time trouble made me play this way. And maybe there was a better way to exploit this. Also, potentially after this happened here. Yeah, maybe also the... I wonder about the Ko here then. I think I should play it, but maybe I should just try to win it more. Like this one, maybe if I capture now, okay, but White can still like monkey jump in or jump in, so maybe this was not big enough as a co-threat. And this area was bigger in the end than I expected. But this also felt so big. I got to go, and also maybe I needed to fight this Ko instead. But it was such a close game. I didn't want to lose because I fight with a Ko and then I lose on Ko threads. So damned if you do, damned if you don't. I don't know, some kind of stuff like this. Yeah, and then here, I guess I could connect this in Sente. because I threaten to capture these stones, and if white connects, then white cannot do this incentive necessarily because it threatens these. So I could later capture, but then also white spend a move to do this, so I stay firm that this was really big, and this was maybe not as big. And the problem though is, yeah, maybe here I really not needed to fight the co, but can I do this? Can I fight the co without losing like valuable points? Where are my co-threads? Like this is a bad co-thread. This is, I guess, a co-thread. This is a horrible co-thread. I guess this is a bad co-thread. This is not a co-thread. This was maybe too small to just capture the two stones and let white extend and capture the stone. So, and then maybe here the peep after all. But also maybe this one actually was not good. Maybe I needed to. Maybe this one was bigger, or maybe like this one first, and then Hane here, and just keep the points here. Potentially. That was potentially something. Because I lost center here, and then, but if I capture, then white can again push in and do this and Atari and connect. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm very curious about the AI evaluation of this end game, maybe even, or just the game in general. PS1 game. It was, what game was it? We had 21, 2, 3, 4. It was game 25. I think I would have been less sad if I lost by 1.5. Because by 1.5, at least I can say, okay, I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, it was close and whatever. But half a point when I just, like 10 minutes before, mentioned that I'm happy about this game, I would just prefer not to lose by half a point. And then I lose by half a point. You can't write this shit. uh, uh, better here than in a tournament game, eh? That's what I always try to say, but ah. Sad. Such sad. Such sad. Much sad. Uh, uh, mm. Anyway, tomorrow, or maybe not tomorrow, but in a few days, weeks, I will have forgotten all about this one. Yeah, I had. It's not was not half point losses, but the recent German Championship qualifier tournament. I the first two rounds I lost by 1.5 and 2.5 points, and against on paper weaker players. So my spirit was broken for the following 2 days, 4 games. I think I played 2-4 and lost as many rating points as I've ever lost in my Go career in one tournament. Something like 25 rating points, like a quarter of a rank, which I had just gained in the European Go Congress. A little bit more, so I didn't lose every single, but it was still very painful. Like I lost, like, I don't know, not so bad. Are you crazy? You know how hard it is. Yeah, 37, but at what level? Like you don't know, you know how hard it is to gain rating points at EGF 5 dan level. It's impossible. You have to beat like 8 dans and then you get 9 rating points for that. Just to put it into perspective. Anyway, yeah, very strange opening by the like very atypical, I suppose. Not atypical after this, but this one was strange. Mm. Hmm. Okay, then that doesn't count. I'm very curious about this because I mean, of course I could just invade or I could just play something from here, but this or I could something I don't know play something here. But white is so strong here. I didn't want to invade unless I need to, so I thought I would just attack, and then white ignored. Like, why would I would play this in a heartbeat? Why? What is the? Okay, I can play. I guess I can play here, and that's really annoying for this, huh? F5. Doubtful. But just to please you in this to see this hmm, what did White do? You can check now like this. Yeah, no. Wait, it's White's. Wait, isn't it supposed to be? Oh, White played yes. Okay, yeah, okay. Hmm. No, but okay, I fucked this up. Hang on. Um, like this. Well, yeah, okay, because White played this after this, right? Okay. Yes, 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 of course. No, okay, H14 was correct, or at least if you don't count this, because you can always play this, but um, so yeah, I mean -1.5. I mean, obviously not horrible. This attachment is almost never going to be horrible unless you Tenuki a huge fight. What about the invasion, by the way, compared to that? Invasion is just as bad. Okay, so I was correct. I'm very happy with this move. What is this? Um, I'm very with this. Go away. Okay, very happy probably because it's some AI move or good move. That's why I'm very happy with this move because it was pretty. You okay? I mean, it's not pacifistic in the way of I don't attack. It's pacifist in my definition of I want to check my own position first. I had nothing to worry about, but I also don't necessarily need to create a new weak group, and I still want to put pressure on white. So there we go. My move there was good. Yeah, but I mean, this is always a big move to get. Just um, and then invasion, probably. I'm actually also very curious about this here. But okay, I will see in review. Yeah, this was so strange. White was really trying hard to build. Let's see, that's why I thought this game was winning for me. Before counting, I thought I was like 10 points ahead or something because I got to destroy this area, and White did this, which just fed me points, basically, my impression. So by that logic, either my impression of that is incorrect, or the early game, for example, the attack was not good and White was actually leading by 10 points at some point. I kind of expect that, and that I caught up in the second half again. Which is kind of weird because my narrative for years, maybe a decade, was that I always have a really strong first half and then I screw it up in the second half. But recently it almost flipped on its head. So that's why I also need this Pacifist Summer, because if I can re-improve my first half to be more calm and less messy and just more reasonable, and I can enter like the second half, the end game stage in an equal game, then I'm much more likely to win. Unless I'm wrong and I lost this in end game. Anyway, let's move on. This should be okay. The peep here too. I was so tempted to push and cut. But White could play this immediately too. And okay, I could do this, but then White just built this, and I guess I connected my stones, but eh. And if I do this and cut, then White can still play this. And now after the wedge and this, the ladder is not working, and think I'm in trouble like this, right? So I don't know. I just didn't see it, and trying something active like this, that's for future me. Right now, I just need to play the basic moves, essentially, which sounds crazy for like a Fox 8 done, but I need to learn to relearn to just play the basics And then, if I'm good at playing the basics, then I can think about playing more special moves again. Essentially, I'm trying to eradicate the Q in me, the Q moves in me. And once I did that, I can go back to trying fancy stuff and trying hard, which I should still do when I'm far behind, of course. But but this was. I mean, I don't know. This just felt weird to me. Okay, and then yeah, then I'm so unsure. I thought about this, but then white could just attach. But maybe I should do it like this, like something, even just extend back. And if white does something like this, I can still attack. Mm, maybe even your suggestion this way. Yeah, I thought about this, but then if I cut, then white can obviously just capture here, and then I don't know if I like gained much here. Um, and and here, oh, and if I just do this one, then white can play here, and I don't know, just cross cut and just escape, or maybe play. No, this one is not. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't know if that's good enough. Like this is good enough, but white could extend. I don't know. So I chose this, and then I did cut. And then I think if I now play here, okay, my J12. But do you think I should play here then? Then I don't like my initial move. Then I would much rather play from this side to begin with. Um, Yeah, and if I now protect, then my impression was that white can do this. Well, I mean, that's obviously always a problem with the elephant jump. So, um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can play this way, but also white could maybe do this, threaten to push, like, if this, and then, I don't know, something like this and this. Then maybe black needs to play this and this. Maybe this is possible to try to kill this. But also maybe it's possible for white to just say, okay, you get it and I take the rest of the board. I don't know. Or maybe white can also just counter these and grow this. So I decided to just play here. Maybe this was too passive. But also this one seemed weird. Okay, but if I connect, I felt that white cutting here, if I do this, I thought about something like this. But white can just push here, and then I'm in trouble on the outside still. And if I have to extend again, I have to. Then I don't know. I just feels like white is connected, and I'm in trouble here with this group. I also thought about something like this, but first of all, white just pushes through, and I don't have any net here. And even if white answered from this side, it's not like I have anything here. So then though, yeah, I wonder if this one instead, because then I don't have the issue here. Then if white captures, then I don't need to play from this side. Now I could attack here and then destroy this area this way. And this is still a worry for my opponent. I feel like in the game I still got something out of this because I got to do this in center here. Yeah, and here the game, it felt so good for me at this point, but maybe I'm wrong about this. Hmm. Also maybe this one was a culprit. If I just extend here, it's not like white playing here really gains that much, and white could play here though. White could still live, but then I keep a lot more on the top and in the corners, so I feel like this was probably could have been a pretty big mistake. And then even extending back might have been bad. M15. Ignore and cut. I thought about it, but I thought that my shape here is too weak for this. And I was also very happy already to fix my shape in Sente and then get to reduce this. Like, my impression of the game was that if I get to reduce this in Sente quite strongly, then the game is just too good for me. But maybe that evaluation was incorrect. So. Yeah, so my attack on this group was not amazing. And then, yeah, unfortunately, because my opponent played so strange, at least to me, or played a lot of unexpected moves. I should put it this way. My opponent played a lot of, to me, unexpected moves. So unfortunately, at this point, I was already deep in Byoyomi, which which hasn't happened in a while, that I was in Byoyomi before move 100. But but I'm also trying so hard to implement this new thing that time management currently is not on the forefront of my mind. So time management will have to take a step back, and then unfortunately I will have this situation where I'm in a situation like this, which already, like I said in the game, it already feels like this could as well be 150 moves because of all the stuff that already happened, compared to some of the very calmer games before. So unfortunately, here I didn't have enough time to really think about how I can attack this group and maybe even invade and destroy everything here. On the other hand, it didn't feel that bad. I got to reduce this a lot, so hmm. Like I was already pretty happy with maybe also I know I was thinking, okay, what if I just play here and then when I connect? But do I have okay, I have the push Atari and something, but meh. Also not sure about these exchanges. And yeah, then here, I wish I had more time here to calculate. But actually, this one is not even threatening this because white can now just Atari and connect. So I was also thinking about something like this. But even if white just okay, even if white can just bump here, and then we can play this, and then there's still this and this. Okay, you're saying that this one, if white answers here, I can now capture here because after this and this, I have this cut. I guess yeah, I have the three stones here. Hmm, maybe, but I'm not confident that this is actually like maybe white also has this Atari here and something along those lines now. Um. So, not saying it doesn't work, but I don't see it working immediately. So that's why in the game I played a few forcing moves. Which one? This one is not the best. I'm also pretty even white answered this passively, so that's why my impression was that the game was so good for me because I got this, I got this. Okay, white got this, so this might have been, but this made. If I have to pinpoint anything, then it might be how I attacked this and how I attacked, essentially. How I attacked this group and how I attacked this group, because in both cases, well, in this, I think this one was, the end result at least was fine, but the end result here, white gained so much, or destroyed so much. So this I'm less happy about than the attack against this. But yeah, even here, I thought white could do something like this, and then if this, that white has something like this, but I guess not like that, huh? Yeah, this is just captured. Okay, never mind me then. But if extend, no, you can't do. Yeah, but this way maybe. Yeah, this was my worry that after this one, white can actually cut and extend, and then if white cuts now, this is Miai, and of course this is Miai. So I felt like white had something here. Of course, maybe there was some way to, I don't know, do something here. And if white now does this, I can play here. And if white does this, I can capture here. And essentially still just live locally. So yeah, okay, actually this is horrible for white because now white still owes so many moves. Yeah, okay, that is not working. So I guess yeah, white couldn't cut here because I had this, huh? That's interesting. But okay, I didn't see any of that, and then this might have been a bad exchange, but also I thought that might maybe had a chance to now Atari here. But again, this one is now just, yeah, no. This one just kills the corner. And never mind. Okay, so this one was pure Sente. But I wonder if there was maybe a better way to do this. But okay, anyway. And if there was a way to ignore this now, but okay. In the end, it still felt like, I don't know, I got this, I got that, I got this connection here. White, maybe here I should protect here. Just because it's a big reverse sentry. On the other hand, H2 is also pretty big. Mm, yeah, this also just felt pretty decent for me. I think white should have ignored and always played here, but that's besides the point. I should probably just connect. And then I still have this one instead of the push in and capture. That would have been better endgame, but okay. Anyway, I did this. And then, yeah, then from this point on, this felt like a loss for white. Maybe this was a loss for me. Maybe this was too chicken, but then, yeah, maybe this was too chicken too. But if I don't react here at all to play, I don't know, let's say, play something, then if white descends, I guess I can just play here, huh? Hmm. Yeah, it was just too chicken here. Because there's just nothing here that white can do. The Liberty shot scared me a little bit, but maybe this way, but then still this one. Uh, yeah, I guess there was, or maybe this way. No, but this, okay, so there was nothing, and this was a bad move, a wasted move instead. Um, I should have ignored and captured here. And that being said, all of these seemed like bad exchanges for white. I also got this, and yeah, then I don't know the code. This is too hard to judge for me, so let me see AI. Oh wow, yeah, okay, I was kind of correct then. This game, oops, this game was just really bad for me in the first half, and then I caught up. And then I guess I caught up some more in endgame. Like the early endgame was shaky, and I was had like a slight lead maybe for 1 second there. But in general, it was my opponent's game. So in the end, losing it by half a point is uh, is of course always sad. Always sad to lose by half a point. Huh? What happened? Ah! Oh, window. Let's just leave it like this. But yeah. So here. Oh wow. Okay, I should. What? I can connect. I can capture here because what? Okay, that is crazy. That is the craziest timing to capture there. Wow. Okay, yeah. I would never in a million years would have found this timing to Tenuki here. Maybe, maybe here at best. But yeah, that's crazy. Okay, and then all of these were, oh, apparently this was bad. But okay, here it was then white plus half a point. AI is not making much sense here. Wow, even okay, protecting here was better than if I capture, I really don't gain that much. It's minus 0.7, so it's not the worst, but it's better to respond here. Pushing in here is actually okay. It's minus 0.7. Yeah, in general, this was This was close to. If this apparently was this was a -1 point move because this was bigger. However, White shouldn't have responded. Okay, and then this was actually not good because, as I mentioned, I should have played here or here first, I suppose. Um, yeah, so then it was White +2 at this point, actually, and connecting there was also correct. Capturing here was fine. This was +/0, but oh, White should not play here. Huh. White just connect here, really? Isn't that smaller? Ah, because White, I see, because this is essentially now a 1 point centi move. Because, okay, if we, yeah, if White does anything, let's follow up at D10. Eh? What follow up? What are you talking about? Oh, right, this is, oh yeah, okay, I'm blind. Sheesh, okay. Yeah, okay. Anyway, a good thing I didn't need to worry about this because I got that one. Yeah, okay, never mind then. So okay, so White actually, so it it was a good choice by me to, well, okay, if I play here and White now turns here, then I play this. Anyway, it's still it's I guess this A out AI 50 playouts doesn't quite understand this end game either, so it calls this a 1 point mistake, but I'm not sure if it actually is. So I think the end game was, besides Tenuki this, the end game, the last. Hmm, let's count this as this like the last something like 80 moves of this game were basically perfect. You can do performance report. Yeah, 85 and 86%. Average point losses. I don't understand this one. Oh, yeah, my opening was worse. My middle game, okay. But my end game was actually, yeah, 93, 94%. Again, this is to be taken with a grain of salt because AI Sensei performance report is very generous. But anyway, let's go from the start because I'm very curious about a few things. Yeah, okay. I mean, this is just my thing. This actually was okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously it was okay, but jumping here, okay, this was fine. This was fine. Protecting here was fine too. All of these would have been okay. Protecting here was a bit passive, but any like these two moves would have been fine too. But this one would have been slightly better, but much less pacifistic. Oh God, no. Oh dear, no, 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 no. Yeah, and then I expected White to play here, but this is not bad. Just okay, jumping in. Should play this first to see how White reacts, I guess. Hmm. Anyway, I can just leave it, and then okay, this was fine, but attachment here was also fine. All right, and then the invasion was not great. I should just continue to harass this, I suppose. And then if White pushes here, you do push here, I suspect. Yeah, you just push here. I don't know. And if White pushes here, you push in, I suspect. And then you just extend. Okay, sure. Another reason why I don't like this this option for the opponent. Okay, invasion was not immediately great, but okay, the pincer was just as bad. Then this jump was weird. Okay, but my jump was just equally. I should just ignore this and just continue the harassment. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, that makes sense. I can't play this now immediately because now if White, but now it's -0.8 again. If White now insisted on doing this, mm, then I can descend here, and this is a horrible result. And if White instead has to play here, then I can get this. And if I now just connect it, White plays the Atari. Yeah, no, never mind. I think I'm happy with my connection. Okay, but yeah, this was all great by the opponent. Then this move was fine though, but a jump here would have been just as fine. So it would have been a bit more calm. But okay, this was fine. And then I should just ignore it because okay, I see. Because I already got something out of this attack here. I already got these two stones here, kind of. Um, then I should go and not care about this area too much, but destroy this area by attacking this immediately. So I had the wrong target here, and extending wasn't great. Hane wasn't great. Cut was good though. And this was where my opponents did pull ahead because I did need to just play here. Hmm. But yeah, I just thought that white has so much RG here that white can easily just make life here. And I didn't know if that was actually good enough for me. Like the counter attacks here felt so meh. So to begin with, that's why I shouldn't even try to attack this way. At least not if that was my plan. If this was my plan, then I should just jump here or do something like this and attack here. But it's so hard to judge here the target, especially because it feels like I have these stones which have a base. I Fun Summer is next year. Nah, I don't know if I'm ready next year already. I don't know if I will be strong enough already. The hammering in the basics after years and years of not playing basic enough might take a while. But anyway, um, yeah, it feels so weird because I collected all the strength here and here and here to then not attack this one but this one. But I suppose this is also helping against this and this is also helping against this, so it makes sense. Yeah. Again, it was not like my initial moves were bad. It was just that now I should leave it and attack this. And this, okay, but this was also, yeah, this was so strange, this move. So this gave the bag right back and connecting here. Okay, connecting here would have been better, or it would have been possible. How to deal with this jump? And if this one you can Atari and just connect back up here. Okay. Can white really not attack this more strongly, like something like this? Jump here. Oh. Yeah, see, I envisioned this kind of variation where I thought I have to run in this direction. And I was aware of the weaknesses for white here and here, but I still thought in general white has all the strength here in the corner, so I'm running into this strength, so did not feel comfortable with that. But extending was fine. How about this extend, by the way? That would have been even slightly better, but okay, this was fine. The peep was fine. Okay, and then cut immediately. Hmm. Okay, this was -2 points. If I do this though, if white now counters here, I suppose I can still treat the two stones here light, huh? And if we do this and white kept Ataris, you can counter Atari and surround here, maybe like that. Maybe like this. And if white now extends, you connect here, I suppose. Nope, you jump. Geez, okay, yeah, but very complex this way. But okay, I suppose that was not strong enough against this. Yeah, but then my feeling was actually correct that here white was a bit too passive with this group. So the game was back to equal here. And then I suspect the attack against this was. I even thought about this one, not at this particular timing, but a bit earlier. I thought about how big is this because it makes basically all the RG disappear here, and it weakens this group. And if now white adds a move here, it's kind of like the game, but white didn't get all the profit on the top side. So I can see this. If white now instead, for example, Chinukit to, I don't know, play here now, um, then then I could like attack this and be more strongly attacking this area. Anyway, my move here wasn't bad. Cut here so that I can play. If white now does this, I can counter Atari and then connect here and have a much better cut here, I suppose. And if this, oh, even Hane, okay. But okay, white did I did this. Yeah, and then this should have been the descent or the extent or the Hane even. All of these would have been better. I think here I was in time trouble already, right? When did I go to the toilet and say oh no, I lost the Bioyomi? Was it? Where was it? Hang on. Let me quickly check. If someone knows before I am getting there, let me know. Um, oh yeah, I was in Bioyomi at that point already. Wow, I was in Bioyomi really early here. Sheesh. Okay. I was in Bioyomi when White played the initial before I even pushed. Uh, so someone saying that 720p is too low resolution for Go. Okay. Yeah, but at move 74 already. Okay, this is quite early, even for 30. Like, it's not an hour main time; it's 30 minutes main time. But move 74. Uh, Again, I won't comment more on this um, because this is not my main focus. But I will make a note. But okay. Anyway, let's go back to the review. Yeah, this was bad then. But okay, pulling back at least was not horrible. But yeah, and then it's at this point it's okay. But that was not the main problem. It's only white +4 at this point. It could have been if I descended here, it would have been white +2 instead, or descend here, for example. Or if I turned here earlier, like before doing something here. If I turned here earlier and played here now. See, if what if white doesn't respond here at all? I don't know. Let's say just place here. Then now it's a mistake. This one? Now it's not a mistake? What? Okay. Apparently this is much bigger than this. Yeah, so that gave white a substantial lead. The cut was not good. Then these were bad exchanges too. What? Hang on. These were bad exchanges. No, white should have ignored. Okay. Yeah, this was on then a bad exchange. I know this was actually a bad exchange. Oh wow, okay. See how little I value solid shape. I for sure thought that this exchange was good for me because white answered this passively. So in my mind, it's always, oh, the opponent answered passively. Phew, good exchange. But no, it was a bad exchange. So then I should, okay, yeah, this was also, I should just connect. Makes sense, I guess. Yeah, I should just play, but if I connect solidly, white can connect under here. And then I can Tanuki. Oh, and then this was just a bad exchange, and I should, okay, let's say I play this in Sente, and then I just play here. I guess this is just a bad exchange because of the RG here. Oh, that's not the move that I expected to lose me that much. I thought it was, but okay, this one lost 2.5, and then this one lost 4.5. So essentially, at this point, these exchanges already lost me 1 point each. So here it was only white +3, but then I lost 1 point here, 1 point here, 1.5 even here, 1.5, 2.5 here. So that's like 5 points and another 4.5. So almost 10 points here. Yes, and then the connection here was another 2.5. So I really lost so much just here. And then I was actually behind by 14. And then all of these I shouldn't respond because of this. If connect, then this one? Okay. So this was too chicken, indeed. But white should also not play this, and I should not connect because, okay, after this one. Aha, indeed, this one is better. How about the connection without this exchange being present? Okay, yeah, 1.5 points better to not connect those. Makes sense in terms of reverse senti and stuff. But then also it makes even more sense that if we exchange this now, that now I shouldn't even save them to begin with, because if now this is the moves, then if white now captures those, you can Atari here and get more here and then connect here as a really big move. But it's still white +6 at that point, so. But yeah. I really had a pretty equal-ish game besides one moment here where we both messed up. It was always like white +2 for 2 to 3 maybe. And then I didn't attack this correctly. And then at this point I lost so much just by these exchanges. That's kind of rough for a lesson because exchanges are so hard to conceptualize, and I like to conceptualize my lessons, but because this is like these kind of exchanges are so specific to these particular shapes. It's not like I can say, oh yeah, in that kind of shape you should always do this, or maybe not always, but in general it's maybe better to do X, Y, Z. But here I don't see it, right? What exactly is? I mean, I know that this is another good. That was Time Suchi, but okay, yeah, sure. This is normally not the right shape, but okay, this one I think you should just sacrifice those. That's the lesson, I guess. Maybe I can take the lesson from this. Um, yeah, maybe. And I guess I have this one, and then I still have this center. So if white now, but white can Chinooki. So. Hmm. But then if that's the case, right, then here. Hmm, no, but now I should connect it. I just shouldn't connect it like this because it's just a bad exchange, I suppose, and I still have to come back anyway. Which though AI claims I shouldn't. Though, okay, let's exchange this again, and now. Okay, now it's a blue flush. So it's still about because of this, right? Yeah, so it's just that this was a bad exchange because if at this point I should return to connect here anyway, then removing the RG here, it makes sense that this is a bad exchange, right? Okay. So I remove the RG of this shape by doing this. And then after this, okay, apparently this peep was not good. I should push. I thought about doing this immediately. And then if this one, oh, right, I don't need, okay, I don't need to play this diagonal. I had this the whole time to cut cheese. Okay, and if we do this, then white still has to return. And then I still get center, I suppose. Um, so it's still white plus a lot here. It's still white plus 12, but this was a bit slow. At least I got that. Then, okay, this white should have just ignored this, so that at least was a good exchange. And now this is bad. The whole time AI wants me to play P19, but once I play P19, of course it's a fucking mistake. Ah. But okay, white answered, so it was in the game. I gained 2.5 points from that, but gotta love AI reviews. Like, no, you should play this move. You should play this move. I have told you for 30 moves you should play this move. Okay, I will play it. No, that's a mistake. Obviously, just AI in human form. Anyway, yeah, okay. This was then also too small, but white answered, so I guess no harm done. It was not a good exchange for me, which surprises me. I thought at least getting this in center, but it's even losing me half a point for whatever reason. Okay, and then I should play the Atari first. That actually makes sense. I was still thinking about this, but I guess getting this is not worth that much because it's not one line above. So playing the Atari and now capturing this stone would be so much bigger because I then wouldn't have to protect at B15. So now playing this would have been better, and then defending here the shape. All right, but I connected. Then this was actually okay move, and then I should have peeped here. Whoa, okay. Or play here. That was my original plan, but this one actually makes more sense because this also protects the left side, right? Okay. No idea what that means. Wait, and then, huh? Oh, okay. It says white plus 7 here, and then for some reason it gives this plus 6 points and this plus 8 points. So the peak here was in the graph was nonsense. So here it's white plus. So this is a 1 point minus smooth, and this one was minus 0.7, and this one was plus 1. Okay, never mind. Okay, the push-in was fine though. Oh, really? This was not. I thought this was so big to get, so that I was wrong about this. But maybe, okay, if I do this first, I can get this now, and then just capture. Oh, okay. All right. So then it was black to white plus 7, but then this for sure lost. Yeah, even white plus 9, we can't trust this. Then the Atari was rubbish. See, yeah, white could have gotten this one. And then if I defend it here, now white can just just connect, and this is game over. So I would have had to protect this way. And then white can Hane and get the end game here. Get maybe even scarier end game here, who knows. Okay, whatever. But yeah, white played the Atari, and then which was a bad exchange because it gave me some more push options here, I suppose. And then this was, like I mentioned, this was a big mistake. So now you can see why I thought the game was good for me, because in the opening, or I thought this fight went well for me, and it was maybe an equal game, but it was actually, or maybe after this one it was better for white, but I didn't think it was 14 points better for white. And then white here with this essentially lost essentially lost 13 points with this whole action here. And the game was essentially back to even, white plus 1. So because this felt so good and that this didn't feel so bad, I thought that the game was good for me, and yeah, but it wasn't. And this was too passive, yeah. But okay, sure. All of these were too passive. That's why it white is back to plus 5 here. But then this was also too slow. But then this was also a bit too slow, yeah. But then white played this, which was a bad exchange. But then white also played these bad exchanges here and played this bad exchange. This one was so strange. I thought for sure white should just capture this stone. And now I don't even have the RG against this if I capture here. But like this, yeah, and then we had the brief moment where I was ahead if I capture this, which is just ridiculous. And then we're back to the position that I mentioned where essentially the rest of the endgame was there was not much happening, and I lost by this very small margin. Yeah, lots of bad exchanges by both players, and lots of bad attacks by both players. And people say 8 done is strong. I don't know how they get this idea. It's like we're basically two blind guys playing this game with making horrible exchanges and bad attacks. But okay. Lastly, very importantly, of course, because that's the main purpose of this whole thing, can I, in good conscience, say that I passed this level with this game, with this move? Did I mind my own business? Early game, we don't really need to look at. Here, I very much mind my own business twice. This one, not so much. However, the alternatives are not really minding my own business either. So this is fine. Then I minded my own business by just jumping here and being strong with this, being strong with this. And then I attacked here. That was all fine. And then, I mean, I had my position here. I just misjudged how I should attack this. So I can't really say I didn't mind. Maybe even you could claim that I minded my own business too much because I didn't want this weakness here to be a problem for me. Yeah, and then even here also I didn't go for the counter attack because I was just minding my own weakness here. Okay, then I reduced this because what else is there? Just pushing, 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 pushing. Doing this in center. Maybe again minding my own business a bit too much by saying, I have some weaknesses here. Let's just play the move that removes most of my weaknesses, but giving white this. So maybe even to a fault minding my own business there. Sure, attacking this a bit. That is valid. Yeah, and then bad exchanges are not really. Mine again, maybe not. Maybe trying too hard this, and then the rest of the game is essentially end game, right? Because where can you say here? Even here, you could say, "Oh, I I minded my own business too much. I didn't even try to counter this whole group capturing here and pushing in here." Yeah, and the rest is endgame. So if there's no objections, I'm going to say this is the third past game. I say +1 in question mark. Because I haven't reviewed that game yet. So since it's still in flux, I might just no, I think it doesn't. It's not a bad idea anyway to add another game to this level because this is hard to me, as you could see by the time management. This really takes a lot of effort for me to play this kind of way. And playing efficiently and playing better, that's again a problem for future me. But for now, I'm mainly worried about playing the basic shapes and the solid shapes and not trying too hard to squeeze every ounce of every stone, every ounce of juice out of every stone. Anyway, since this was a quite long game, I will not play a fast game today. If the tomorrow's long game is shorter, I will play fast games again. But my rule of thumb is if the stream is already going for like something like 3 hours, and I also still have stuff to do in the evening, I will leave it at the long game. But yeah, thanks for watching. I will see if there's someone to raid. Today it's Buttocks turn. What the frick is that title? Did I spot Rums? What?
Hey Charles.
Rammstein. I did. Rammstein hit right before the pizza arrives. Oh God, what is happening there? Anyway, um, thanks for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with a new game, a new chance to pass this level, I suppose. So yeah, have a good one, and see you next time. Bye.
5打で89レイジドマイストリートミステンシンバスティックゲーム
Walk on the way, take your way now. Rain. Oh, you're watching my 9 account. Welcome in. You're in perfect moment. Last by Hafkomi. For the second time? Oh, fuck. But you're happy with the game. I feel that though, but that's good for you. I hate Hafkomi loses. I can't. Yeah, me too. But still, the losing still hurt. Oh, go Dave is on a mission. That's how he is. It's on a mission. Close game, by the way.
This feeling inside me finally found